What's up, everybody? This is Mark from Solo Games. Today we're going to do a whiteboard video about Phyrexia All Will Be One Completed Edition Bundle. I don't know how to say it. Too many things. This product line is new and it is amazing. The price to what you're getting is just really good. The ratio is good. The contents of the bundle is good. Basically, I think it's financial suicide to not buy this product and buy a set booster, in my opinion. Now, if you need a mass box open like myself to get cards, etc., I'm not gonna wait a month. The only thing that's bad about this bundle is that it is delayed a month out. So obviously card prices will probably be a lot lower because a lot of people are gonna have other things. But there are exclusive cards in this bundle that you can't get anywhere else. So that should still hold the prices up. And who knows, if the cards do look good and people really like this set and the bundle is actually limited in quantity, then this can only go up. So for those of you that basically don't know what happened, Wizards of the Coast actually basically made it a collector's edition version of the bundle. So in the past, we have a bundle, fat pack, whatever you want to call it, that gets shipped or is made available for every set. For this set specifically, we now have a product that's basically the collector's version of this. Now, in the past, we have similar things, which we call the gift edition, which is basically the standard bundle, but they also add a collector's booster pack in there with a special dice, maybe sometimes a change up on the promo, very minor changes there, right? And usually that MSRP is about $20 more than the normal bundle to basically account for that collector's edition pack of cards, right? Usually a little less, like, because you bundle it. This bundle, first of all, just so we can kind of get all the data, you know what, let's use black. I think purple is going to be a little too awkward to see on the board. So the first thing I want to know is that this bundle is, unlike the other bundles, is going to be 80 bucks. So, like, as far as I can tell, MSRP from Amazon is 80. 80 is a pretty common price you can buy this bundle at right now. Yeah, so there's that. But what's inside the bundle, right? So a couple things are changed. So for those of you who haven't bought a bundle for the last, I want to say like a year or so, that they've changed this, the bundles no longer have draft packs. They have set boosters now. And instead of 10 draft packs, that's what the old bundles used to have, they now have 8 set boosters, because again, set boosters are supposed to be a little bit more expensive than the draft boosters. That's why they give you less. Okay, now you know. Set boosters also have less cards, not for drafting, just more for collecting cards. You get, better pull rates and etc. I don't need to tell you this. You probably already know this by now. So there's a couple things about this bundle that's different, right? So this is the, we'll just use the set code. I love using set codes, so you know what this is. Phyrexia All Will Be One Completed Edition. Completed. I think that's how you spell it, Completed Edition Bundle. All right. Okay. With the E. Okay. So there's going to be a couple things, right? So number one, you have, instead of 8, you actually have 12 packs of set boosters. So this is already confirmed. If you didn't know that, that's now you know. Not only is this basically, you're getting 50% more than a normal bundle. So that's a pretty key difference, right? You still get a promo card, but this promo is not the same as the one that's in the normal bundle. So the normal bundle, you get that Rat King, pretty good. And if you're building a Rat Commander deck, highly recommend it. Pick up one now. But this one, you get a Phyrexia Arena in Phyrexian text. Again, very sought after cards. Bundles traditionally have really bad promos. I don't know why. I think it's intentional, but they have cards that are just kind of like meh. Maybe in Wizards playtesting, they think they're good, but they're not. But this time around, I feel like they're putting cards that are actually a little bit more interesting. So Phyrexian Arena, dude, it's not a throwaway card. So there's that. That's the promo, right? Yeah, Arena. Phyrexian Arena. There we go. I'll just abbreviate it for you here, so we know how we can have that conversation, right? Then in addition to this, so this is the 1, 2. Then in addition to this, we also have the dice, but this is going to be a special dice. So this is the large, oversized, like large D20 or large spin down, I guess, dice. Yeah. Usually these dice do hold a value on the secondary market long after. People collect these things. Don't ask me why. They love it. Yeah, so I have it. There's that. In addition to that, of course, you also get the foil cards. So this is like the foil lands, and then the other like normal lands, right? So there's 20 of each here. And then basically this is not really that much. Now here's where we come to the really special stuff for this bundle. So this is normally what you would see in a normal bundle, maybe a little less, boosters, packs, but by and large, this is what you see. This bundle, however, there will be 10 oil slick raised lands, okay? Raised foils lands. So again, not happy, I'm not excited by, am I excited? I like them, but I'm very confused by Wizards and their like 17,000 different types of foiling. So then we have that now. So 10 of these, which is 2 of each land, okay? So there's 10 of these. In addition to that, there is a pack. I don't know if it's gonna be 1 pack or 2 packs, but basically 2 Praetors. Yes, you heard it right. So Praetor, like that, okay? So that's basically, you're gonna get a Elish Norn, you're gonna have a Urbrask, a Jin-Gitaxias, a Vorinclex, and a Sheoldred. That's not the old one, it's the new one. So if you recall, like from Kaldheim on, we had Praetors kind of just appearing in different boxes, and there was a whole hinting at the Phyrexian invasions happening, and they're going to different planes. So we had the Vorinclex first, then we had the Jin-Gitaxias, the Urbrask, and then the Sheoldred, and now the Elish Norn. Those are going to be in their oil slick raised foils as well. So different frame, different treatment, all that stuff. You get 2 of them. Remember, this bundle is $80. Normal bundles, MSRP is like 40, so it's double the price. But is it worth it? So let's kind of dive down, right? Set boosters. What I normally sell to my friends, set booster wise, I sell a box of set boosters, 30 packs for 120, including everything, like if there's a buy box promo or whatever, if there's not buy box promo, I don't have those. But if there's a box topper, then that's included here. So that values set boosters, each one of them at $4, right? So 4 each, which equates with set 12 of them, it's gonna be $48. So the set boosters, again, market value is gonna be $48. The promo Phyrexian Arena, I'm actually selling these right now on my store, but currently sell-through rate is pretty good. A lot of people are picking these up, and I'm selling basically at the $10 pop, which is pretty close to Phyrexian Arena prices currently. And this is the special like Phyrexian text. So it's Phyrexian Arena in Phyrexian text, which I can appreciate that on this card because everyone kind of knows what the card does by now, I think, especially if you play Commander. So it's not too bad that this is a Phyrexian text card. Not like, the Praetors and Phyrexian text is very annoying. Yeah, so there's that. A large dice. This item is a little bit tricky. It depends on the dice, like the Kaldheim dice always sell super well. I mean, that dice, I remember when I got it, it was selling for like anywhere between $10 and $20 each, right? The Brothers War dice, $9, $10 each, easy, right? So for these, my guess, look, if it's the worst dice ever, it's gonna be at least $5. But the large dice, usually, I think 10 is a very good estimate for them, okay, each. And because this is the Praetor like completed edition, it might actually even be more than 10. So just keep that in mind. I think 10 is a low estimate here, but let's put that number because I need to put a number here for estimation. Okay, moving on. Foil lands, normal lands, 20 of each. So this is 40 total. So 20 here and 20 here. This is basically worthless. It's not completely worthless, I guess. Like your land station, whatnot, are about $10. I sell them at $10 for 200 plus shipping. So it's like 15. Let's just call this like let's say $2 total for 40 lands. I think it's pretty reasonable because you get 20 foil, 20 normal. Maybe you get a little less with the raised foil. I don't know. We'll find out when we get it. But again, $2, not that much, reasonable. The key comes to this, oil slick raised land. So these are really hot. People love this thing, whatever this is right now. If you look at the images, you look at the videos that, Watsy's showing these off in the preview videos, dude, these are probably the best looking lands ever. I think I've never seen any lands like this. These are insanely cool. Okay, and it sounds like they're going to be textured. Like that's why they keep saying oil slick raised. Like, is there a bevel on it? This is what I love. I love when they start doing things like this. So currently, I'm selling these on my store. The sell-through rate these are insanely good, and I'm charging. I started charging like 20 each set of 5. So 2 sets. This is 2 sets, by the way. So a set of 5, just plain swamp, Plains, Island, Swamp, Mountain, Forest, just 5 cards. I'm charging $20 before, but now I think I'm at $18. This is with shipping and everything. But if you add tax, it's a little bit more. Each pack of them. So 2 of them is going to be actually $36. Okay. This is again each. So let's just cross that out. We don't need to see that. $36 is our total price here. Okay. Value wise. 2 Praters. This one's a little bit tricky, right? So how much are the Praters? Like if it's Urbrask, it's like really cheap, $5, $3. Now it is a special treatment. So there might be somebody who says, hey, you know what? I'll buy that special treatment. There is also a problem with drop rates. My guess right now is that they're not gonna screw us over and have like weird drop rates of like, oh, it's uneven. Like for example, you get 20 Urbrask for every Nelishnorn. I don't think that's true. I don't know. When I open these finally, I will definitely give you guys data on that. So you know, but that's going to be in March. So we don't know any of that right now, and we have to order despite. So it is what it is. Let's assume Wizard does the right thing, evens out the distribution, and by and large, you get, you know, expected. If you open, let's say 5 boxes, you're about, you know, okay to open 1 of each Praetor, let's say, okay? In that case, I think like what's the cheapest Praetor? Urbrask is pretty cheap. Ginger Tax is pretty low right now. Vorinclex is pretty on the higher end. Elishnorn is definitely high because a lot of people like it. The Panharmonicon effect is great. And of course, Shieldred. Like Shieldred is just dominating standard right now. So you have 3 high, 2 low, and then Ginger Taxes, I think, still about $10 each, maybe let's say 8. Urbrask, let's just call it like 4, okay? So if you have 4 plus 8, plus Shieldred is what, still like maybe around like, let's say 40, right? I think it's like actually 48, but let's just call it 40. And then plus Elishnorn, I heard people were buying it for like 40. I think that's way too high, but I think Elishnorn will probably settle around the 20. And then of course you got Vorinclex. I think 36 is pretty fair, but let's just call it 30. Again, you'll notice I'm estimating everything down because I want to make sure that you understand these prices are what we call pre-release, right? This will inject a ton of Praetors into the system. Of course, this price is going to come down. So I have to adjust it down a little bit more so it's a little bit more realistic for estimation. This is the type of system I use whenever I do my, you know, like EVs for boxes, etc. Especially during pre-order because I don't have the actual data. You don't have market data because there's no cards, there's nobody selling these, so I don't know. But let's take these numbers here. So 50, right? 90. Sorry. Okay. Let's just call this 10 here, right? So this 50, 50. So 100, right? For 5 Praetors. So the average for each Praetor divided by 5 is going to be 20. So you have 20 per Praetor. So there's 2 of them. So the average, let's say, based on the average, it's going to be about $40 EV. Okay. Meaning if you, between the 2 Praetors, you're going to get $40. Meaning if you pulled a Shieldred, you already have your 40. If you pulled an Elishnorn, you have your 40. If you pull a Vorinclex, you're pretty close. So in most cases, I think 40 sounds about right to me. Again, if the prices on Praetors crash, cool. That it is what it is. But I think given that they're giving you 2 Praetors and they're selling this at $80, I think one of 2 things is going to happen. Either number one, the prices of Praetors will actually crash, okay, because there's oversupply. But I actually think what Wizards is doing is they want to maintain this price. So these boxes are actually going to be pretty limited. So I'll get to that in a little bit. But let's first do our EV calculation, right? So you take the 48 here, you add it to 10, 10, 20. So this is 68 now. You add the $2, perfect, $70. You add the Praetors here, 40, so like 111, right? Sorry, 110, and then add $36 for the oil select raised lands. So you're looking at like $146 of EV. Okay, this is pretty important. So if you think about it, you're buying this from Amazon, let's say, and you pay 80. You pay, you know, let's say for me, I live in California, so I pay the most sales tax, so I pay 10%. So this thing comes to me at $88, right? Barring any price decreases from Amazon, basically I get it outdoor, 88 shipped to my house. And if I sell all the components inside the thing for just face value, I don't open this at boosters, potentially get more money, whatever. I can say I can take 146 and then let's say I take 15%, 20%, okay? Fees, shipping, all that stuff out of this. 20% is going to be, so 10% is going to be $15, 20%, $30. So you take the 20% out, and this is again pretty steep, and you're still looking at about 116. right? So you pay 88 and you get 116. Yeah. Look, guys, I just done the math for you. This is pretty much a no-brainer. If you don't believe me, you don't have to believe me, and you'll probably never believe me, but I do this not for a living. I do this for fun. I do this to not lose money. I do this to make a little bit of money, okay? So if I already ran this analysis, and this is literally what I'm doing, I'm telling you guys, you're not gonna lose money buying this product. And that's just the surface story of like, hey, if this comes out, it's decent, print runs and whatever, you can decently access it. This is what you're basically looking at with the price, barring any crazy level crashes, right? But remember, even if the price of a single card crash, your set booster is not going to crash. $4 is pretty much bare bottom. If any of you guys go to LGS, you know exactly how much you're paying for those set boosters. Probably not $4, right? So think about it this way. So the next thing you want to think about too is, for those that don't know, a lot of people don't buy bundles, so they don't actually know this, but bundles in most cases are also a one-run product. Yeah, a lot of people didn't know that. A lot of people think the only thing that's one-run product is the collector's boosters. In fact, the bundles are too. In addition, this is a special edition bundle. So the gift edition bundles usually are also even more limited one-run product. Okay, I know, Crimson Vow was a fluke. This should have never been printed that many, but I think they went over it because they thought it was Innistrad, people were gonna love it, and it's Christmas, all that stuff. They were wrong. They were completely wrong. Oversupply of those. Is that gonna be true for this? Not sure. There's no big word G guarantee. Could be not. But the way I'm seeing from the numbers I can request from distributors, it's pretty tight right now. Numbers are not as loose as other things I can order. So that tells me the number supply for this thing is pretty low. And lastly, if you ever remember what I told you every single time, surefire. If Wizards introduces a new product, usually they're gonna oversaturate it, right? Think Jumpstart 2020, the first Jumpstart ever, right? Think the first set booster, right? These products, think about the first collector's booster, collector's edition, Eldraine. Look at Eldraine's price, okay? They're gonna oversaturate the product. That's just what's gonna happen. So this price for this bundle is not cheap. Sorry, not expensive. And realistically, if this succeeds, they're gonna do more of these complete, whatever you wanna call them. Basically, these are collector's edition bundles. So what Wizards has done is that they've created a new product line that is a cheaper collector's edition. And I'm telling you right now, it's gonna sell. It's gonna sell very well. And this will gain them a ton of new revenue. And I'm already seeing everybody online discussing these, right? The only thing that's negative about this right now that I can see is that it's coming out a month after. But again, normally if you have products coming out a month after, the price is gonna crash, whatever. But I'm telling you, these two being unique here in that Phyrexian arena, so you have four things really. The large dice is unique for this bundle. The Phyrexian arena is unique. The Slick Raised Foil and that Praetors are gonna be unique. So with 4 unique items in the bundle, it's gonna hold price a lot better. And I'm telling you, if this product has even slightly a limited print run, just not crazy, right? Don't overprint it, just be normal, it's gonna go up. My recommendation with bundles, open them, enjoy them. They're kind of bulky, so I'd rather open them for the singles, keep the boxes, whatever. Oh, we didn't even talk about the box. The box, by the way, is like $5. Like I bought boxes on, I think a lot of people sell the boxes on Craigslist and, local, whatever, meetups and stuff like that. They're about $5 for an empty box. If it's a special nice one for like this one, I think $5 is really reasonable for something like that. Anywho, yeah, if you just take a look at it, numbers, they don't lie. And remember, I'm calculating like really steep fees, really low, I mean, not really low, but like lower prices than current. And this is the number I'm getting. So yeah, set's looking good, guys. Like I said before in my last video, I'm not angry that Phyrexia All We Want is gonna be a bad set. I think that's great. It makes me sad because I think Wizards needs to learn a lesson, and I'm afraid this set will not teach that lesson to them because it's gonna do well. They're gonna have good numbers, and they can come back and say, see, I told you, keep doing the things we're doing, keep printing. People are absorbing it. Yeah. All right. Mark, Solo Games, I'm out. I'll see you next time. Have fun.